with Gervonta Tank Davis retiring, as well as Lomachenko, who is the new guy y'all running to? Let's talk.
Straighter, not roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about, the straight shot, the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
At 135, this weight class has been dominated for years and years and years by Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and Lomachenko. Devin Haney is now at 140, potentially going to move up again, or going to dominate that division. Whatever. Gervonta Tank Davis and Vasyl Lomachenko are both basically retired fighters. They're both basically done. So who are y'all running to now? Like who was the next guy that y'all gonna say, oh man, this is the one? Shakur Stevenson is boring as a bitch. And I hate to say it because he's a really good fighter. I hate to say, man, this dude boring as hell, man. I hate to say it because he's a good fighter, man. And he can be better than what he is, right? And he's always telling you guys after a fight, that shit dead. I'm gonna do better. That shit dead. Didn't like my performance. You know, I'm gonna do better for the fans. And that shit dead. And then after he goes back and watches it, he's like, fuck the fans, because when I saw them and them and dumb when I saw them, that shit did. I think I was did great. I think I was did great. That's why I cause that shit did, and the fans, they don't know boxing. It's like, how the fuck you gonna run around here expecting us to support you while shitting on us in the same turn? Listen, bro, you are in a sport. You're in an occupation where you rely on us to watch you. You rely on our opinions to boost you. You rely on that. How are you going to say, fuck the fans? I should did because, they just be, they don't know what they talk. If we don't know what we're talking about, if we don't know what we're looking at, then give us something else to look at. Because your career is based on us watching you. So I don't ever remember Mike Tyson saying that, Floyd Mayweather saying that, Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Ray Leonard, anybody that you wanted to say was taking over the sport of boxing. I don't ever remember them talking like that, ever. I don't ever remember them pushing that in the ether. Even when people were saying that Floyd Mayweather is boring. Oh, Floyd's so boring. He's boring. He's boring. He still went out there, put on masterclass performances, and never took his time to shit on the fans. Never took his time to shit on the people who was putting money in his pocket. He knew where his bread was coming from. He knew. Now, after y'all paid y'all money already, he would come out in a ski mask because he knew he was robbing the bank after you already paid it. That's one thing. And y'all were too stupid to not catch on, and he'd do it all over again and go to the next fight and do the same thing. No, this guy right here, Shakur, is killing himself before he even gets to the bank. This man is blatantly calling the police on himself. 911, that shit dead, cause I'm thinking dumb. I'm thinking about dumb, and dumb, I might go to the bank over there with dumb and dumb and day, and that shit dead. I might rob the bank. So you're calling the police on yourself. Dumbest nigga in the world. One of the most skilled motherfuckers. Dumb as hell. I believe he's one of the most skilled. I don't know because the level of the competition doesn't say so. I believe he's one of the most skilled. At 130, yes. At 35, not so much. I mean, where are we going to? William Zepeda, is he the new thing? Is William Zepeda the new, is this the new Four Kings? William Zepeda, is he it? Is he Duran? Is he the one throwing every punch in the book? And then after the fight, oh, well, you know, got a hand injury. So, you know, I got a hand injury. So because of this hand injury, I can't really do what I want to do in gibberish. All that. I didn't even hear this man say anything about a hand injury, to be honest. I know more about his baby than I do his hand injury. I know this man is telling the world all about his baby. He got a baby coming on, and he about to have. Everybody knows he's gonna have a baby. Where's the X-rays of his hand injury? Where's those X-rays? We supposed to believe it because Oscar says so? When did Zepeda say he got a hand injury? I don't remember seeing this. When did Zepeda come out and tell the world he got a hand injury? Maybe he did. I didn't see it. I saw Oscar do it. I saw other people saying it. When did Zepeda say he got a hand injury? I guess it's a different story, right? It's okay for his team to say it. Unless your name is somebody else, then your team can't speak for you. But I got you. So, but this guy right here, it's cool. He's got a hand injury. Undisclosed hand injury, did he say? Right. I watched that fight with Tevin Farmer. I didn't see this man pull not one punch. Like the infamous shoulder injury of Vasil Lomachenko when he's fought Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, my shoulder's injured, so I'm not going to let my punches go in the beginning of the fight, but I'll let them go at the end of the fight. Got my shoulder. This nigga fought, you're hustling backwards. No, if your shoulder's injured, then you're letting your hands go in the beginning of the fight, and then when your shoulder gets injured, now you're not letting them go. See, that's how that works. Not backwards. Not, oh, well, I'm coming to this fight and my shoulder's so injured I can't throw no punches. But round 6, I'll start letting my hands go. Round 6, I'll start throwing punches. For some strange reason, they gave me a shot of cortisol in my corner and pain's away. Now I'm gonna start letting my hands go. Sure, buddy. Sure. So I'm just curious, is it William Zepeda? Because y'all done gassed this man up to the high heavens. He hasn't done absolutely nothing. The best name on his resume is Tevin Farmer, and he arguably lost. So I'm just trying to figure out, for y'all gassing this man just because he throws a whole bunch of punches. It's easy to throw a whole bunch of punches against a damn bum. Yeah, I can call dominoes right now. And when I call dominoes, there's normally this same old dude that comes over and delivers my pizza. I could just open the door and just start punching on them. And just let my hands go. I could just open the door and just start swinging. I can do that, bro. Yes, y'all gonna say, yo, BF a bad boy, bro. He beat the brakes off that old dude, man. Look how many times he let his hands go. Look how many times, man. BF called dominoes. That old dude showed up with the glasses to give him his pizza, and he just opened the door and just started punching on him. Man, that man let his hands go, man. BF let his hands go, man. I don't know if anybody could beat that man, bro. He let his hands go so much, man. He let his hands go until they put that man in there with the dude, until the Wingstop people pulled up. Yeah, see, the Wingstop person, that's another black guy. The Wingstop guy. The Wingstop delivery guy is a black guy. Now I threw punches, he's slipping it. He done caught me with something and rocked me, dropped me. Now everybody's, but hey, man, he let his hands go, though. I don't know if anybody can really beat him, man. He let his hands go. And then I robbed the Wingstop, man, when he really beat me. But, because I'm BF, they give me the victory. Because they want to set me up for the next fight coming with somebody else. So they want to give me the victory now. So I just robbed the Wingstop, man. And then y'all go run around, yo, that is BF, man. He let his hands go, man. BF, nice. BF, nice, man. He let his hands go, man. He keep letting his hands, bro. He throw 1,000 punches around, bro. Yeah, it's easy to throw 1,000 punches against the Domino's delivery man. It's real easy when I call up Domino's and just open the door, just start punching on them. It's easy. Yeah, but when that Wingstop guy comes up, whole different ball game then. Now all of a sudden, I can't really fight, cause my elbow. So that tough fight that I was gonna fight in, I can't really do it because my elbow. It was my elbow. I threw so many punches, man. I let my hands go so much that my elbow. No proof. I'm just somebody. I don't even say it. Somebody else comes out and say it. Somebody else just comes out. Wifey comes out and just says, "Hey, BF elbow." Yeah, BF's elbow. I don't say nothing. Whatever. I'm wondering, is that the guy that y'all are gonna gravitate to? Is it Mr. Popo? Is he the guy? Popo. A dude with 30% knockout ratio. Now you guys spent all this time glazing Tank and Lomachenko, no Moschenko, and all the knockouts of the bums. Yeah, no Moschenko, man, he's making everybody quit. And then all these bums Tank's fighting. Oh man, he did fought a dude in his past life. He was a champion. You got to count that, BF. Now, I mean, this dude might be a bum right now, but listen, in his past life, this was Joe Montana. Tank Davis fought Joe Montana in his past life, man. You guys don't understand. This guy right here that he's fighting, this bum, bro. You got to understand, bro. Lamont Roach in his past life was Jack Johnson. So this counts for Tank Davis. This is a phenomenal fight. This is phenomenal. Bro, do you guys not understand who Jesus Cuellar was when he fought, in his last life? Do you guys know that was Carlos Monzon, bro? That was Carlos Monzon. Tank fought Carlos Monzon and reincarnated. That's got to count for something. It's got to count, y'all. It's got to count. So y'all go from all those knockouts to a dude with 30% knockout ratio. 30. Mr. Popo. Richardson, son, Kitchenson has a 30% knockout ratio. 30. The only way he's knocking somebody out is if he brings a bat to the ring. That's it. And he starts slow. So starting slow with a 30% knockout ratio means we're not getting nothing exciting. Nothing. Not even Rock'em Sock'em Robots is more exciting than this dude. We're not even getting that. We're not getting the best of both worlds, a boxer puncher. We're not getting something where we don't know if he catches this man with something, if he'll drop him, hurt him, knock him out. Man, he caught Liam Parr with some clean shit and didn't even mess up the man's hair. Nothing. Didn't mess up anything. Not a damn thing, bro. This man, Liam, didn't have no bruises on his face, nothing, no black eye, nothing. How you punch somebody clean as fuck in the eye multiple times and they don't get a black eye? You ain't even scratch, nigga. Man, pluck this. You didn't do nothing. A 30% knockout ratio. 30. But yet y'all be shit. Oh, Devin can't punch. Oh, Devin, he can't punch it. Richardson, Kitchenson, Hitchinson, Ditchinson, Popo has a 30% knockout rate. Is this the guy you're going to gravitate to? Is he the one y'all run to? Is he the one? Or is it the dude on Ritalin? Is it that dude? Is it Ritalin? Is it coleslaw Ritalin Davis? Do eyes always be open? Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that. A light skin gotta fight me now. Let's talk about that. That's what we need to do. Let's talk about that. Well, eyes be all wide as hell. Nigga be all hyper and shit. Like, nigga, you don't need to be drinking coffee and Ritalin, nigga. You don't need to chase your Ritalin with coffee, bro. That shit is not working, bro. Whoever is giving you straight sugar water, bro, you need to slow the fuck down. That shit is not. This nigga be hella hyper, bro, for no reason. Motherfucker be sitting here reading Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like, Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do if I kill the lamb? Let's talk about that. What's she gonna do if I eat the lamb? Lamb chops, bitch. What's she gonna do if let's talk about that. I'm sitting here like, settle down, Tonto. Like, what? Nobody said anything to you. Dude comes to the interview, just fucking eyes wide as hell. Just, bro, did you snort a line? Settle down, dude. Like, settle down, bro. Motherfucker, like, he's showing you, that was a really good fight. It was a really good fight, man. Can you tell us at what point did you know that you was winning the fight? Let's talk about that. How about we talk about that? Let's talk about that. Because, you know, what you want, I don't see, that's what I'm saying. You don't understand. Just straight zooted, like, bro, settle down. And you can tell when he didn't chase his Ritalin with coffee. You could tell. He'll be doing interviews and he'll be, you know, that was the, you know, I think it was a good fight, and you know, and because, you know, really, you know, it's ready because, and because I was, you know, we were chasing with that Ritalin. Just talk about that. It's that light skin, you know. I mean, get out your feelings, because just relax, homie. Relax, bro. So I'm just trying to figure out which one of these guys is the one that y'all are going to be like, this is the one, man. I'm following this guy right here. This guy right here is the one that's doing it for me. When I look at the sport of boxing and I think about boxing, I think about this guy. Which one are you running to? Which one are you guys going to gravitate to? At some point, are Shakur fans going to say, look, man, I've supported you through all the bullshit, through thick and thin. People was ducking you when you was lying, saying they was ducking you when they wasn't. When you was fighting motherfucking nobodies and going the distance and fighting bums that got dropped or beat up, and then you say, well, that shit dead. Cause listen, bro, how many injuries are you gonna have every time you have a bad performance? All of a sudden you injured. You know, I've been following you through all this, bro. I've been rocking with you. I've been getting crucified in these YouTube streets, but I've been supporting you and rocking with you, bro. At what point are you going to fucking fight somebody? At what point, bro? At what point? At what point are you going to unify this division? At what point? I know he's fighting Floyd Schofield. The crazy part about that is Floyd Schofield is the best name on his resume at 135. At what point are Shakur fans going to stop trying to justify this shit? Well, you know, really not to me, because, you know, me personally, I think Artem Bum was the best name because, you know, listen, he was winning against Frank Martin. To me, on my scorecards, personally, to me, my opinion, my expertise, and I've been watching boxing for 75,000 years. So to me, on my personal perspective, he was beating Frank Martin. And then when Frank Martin got the lucky knockdown, that's the only reason why he, you know what I'm saying, he won that fight. So to me, my personal opinion and my boxing expertise, because I've been watching boxing since Jack Johnson was a baby, you know what I'm saying? So for me, and my personal opinion, I would say that Shakur Stevenson beat Artem Bum better than Frank Martin. Why the fuck y'all comparing him to Frank Martin? All right, well, at what point the Shakur fans are you guys going to get tired of making fucking excuses for this man? At what point? At some time, reality has to set in, and it's like, hey man, look man, say man, I rock with you, homie. I do, I really do. Your moves is ass. Can you please give me something so that I can continually rock with you and support you, right? So I can feel good about supporting you. Can you please give me something? Because the only thing you're giving me is saying to me, that shit dead. Everybody's scared of me. And unless they give me exactly what I want, then I'm not fighting nobody and it's their fault. And that shit dead. Like, at what point y'all going to switch this up? And for the Williams and Potter fans, at what point is him just being Mexican not going to be good enough? Because really, that's the only reason why y'all support that man. Because he goes in the ring, fights a bunch of bums, and lets his hand go. And just throws mad punches against bums. But as soon as he goes in there against somebody who is somebody, all of a sudden you have a mysterious hand injury after the fight. And that's the reason why you couldn't do what you wanted to do, because you had a hand injury. No one told you to fight this man. You didn't have to. You asked for this fight. This is supposed to be a fucking voluntary for you, a tune-up, a stay busy fight. No, but you didn't have to fight him at all. You could have just waited out and fought Shakur Stevenson in February. You asked for this fight. A dude that just lost to Raymond Mortala. You asked for this. So at what point is just being Mexican not going to be good enough? At what point? At what point are you going to be like, are you guys going to be like, wait a minute, Holmes, Holmes. Now you throw a lot of punches and you wear the right colors and you wear the right flag. However, you have fought absolutely nobody. We need you to fight somebody now. We need you to step up here. Talk to Oscar. Tell that man to put the fucking utensils down. Whole house smells like doo-doo brown. Put the utensils down and put me in a fight. Consistently put me in fights with good competition so that I can show how good I am. Hell, put me in there, Ray Mortala. How about that? You already protected this man instead of putting him in there with Tank Davis. This man blatantly ducked Tank, regardless of what y'all say. He blatantly ducked this man. Whatever. But y'all are not going to ask nobody to put this man in there with anybody. Mr. Popo. Everybody's so big on Popo now. IBF champion. But you don't want to talk about the fact that the current IBF champion ducked the former IBF champion and used the excuse of weight, the 10-pound rehydration clause, only to fight the guy who beat Subriel Matisse. But you didn't fight Subriel Matisse. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, who wrote the book of ducks? Yeah, well, there you go. There's a reason why you didn't fight Subriel, because you feared that man. That's why you didn't fight Subriel. That's why you're not calling his name now. He's still ranked top 5 in your sanctioned body. You can go back to Puerto Rico wearing your Puerto Rican flag shorts and fight Subriel Matisse in Puerto Rico. That's a bigger fight than you fighting fucking Liam Paro in Puerto Rico. More people will show up. There was hella empty seats at that fight. Because you're not Puerto Rican. Give a fuck if you wore a Puerto Rican flag or not. Bet you if you go back to Puerto Rico and fight Subriel Matisse, I bet you they'll show up then. I do not know why y'all motherfuckers felt the need to fight in fucking Puerto Rico in the first fucking place. The main event was a white dude and a black guy. Them motherfuckers could have fought in Haiti. Or in Australia. Liam Paro damn sure wanted to fight Devin in Australia. It was supposed to be Devin in Australia. But you lowballed that man. Which is why I told you to kiss his motherfucking ass. And then you ended up fighting as the champion, defending your title in Puerto Rico. Against a Haitian who calls himself Africa in Puerto Rico. Whatever. But y'all are not telling him to fight Subriel Matisse in Puerto Rico. You could. You should. But I bet you'll say, oh no, BF, he deserves a fight in Haiti. And I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying it at all. But what I am saying is, y'all are not asking this man to fight Subriel Matisse. Now all of a sudden, Subriel Matisse ain't shit because he lost to Liam Paro, man. Subriel Matisse is garbage, but before he was the boogeyman. How ironic y'all don't want Mr. Popo to fight Subriel. How ironic. Because Subriel will maul that man badly. Give a damn what y'all say. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I saw what he did to Liam Paro. Yeah, well, styles make fights. Not fighters. Not names. Styles. Fight Subriel. Let's see how that plays out for you. I got Subriel Matisse. By bludgeoning. Straight bludgeoning. You're a 30% knockout ratio, bro. 30. You can't hurt him. He's going to eat your shots and pin you against the ropes and punish you. Let's see. You can prove me wrong, but I don't see nobody asking Popo to do that. And the only thing I ask for Coleslaw Davis, because I don't mind you calling out fighters. I don't mind you talking your shit. I don't mind it at all. That shit sells. That gives you a draw and everything. All I'm asking you to settle the fuck down, bro. There is fighters that you can fight at 35 to solidify yourself. And the very first one being a motherfucker named Andy Cruz, a dude who was pop locking and dropping it after he whipped your ass in the amateurs. Every time y'all fought, my son, yeah, Keyshawn, my son. And now when it comes to you fighting him now, it's like, let's talk about that. I don't need to fight him. Let's talk about that. Because, you know, I don't need to, let's talk about that. I don't need to fight. He ain't nobody. Let's talk about that. But now you don't even want to fight him. But they show Andy Cruz him. They show Andy Cruz you, and my son. Yeah, my son. I'm just curious now. Who y'all running to? That's all I'm asking. Who are you guys running to? Who is the new one at 135? Who is the guy running 35 now that Tank and Loma are basically retired? Who is him? Don't say Keyshawn, don't say Shakur. Because if you say either one of them, then what you're saying to me is we'll never know who is him because they'll never fight each other. So we'll never know. We'll never know, is Keyshawn better than Shakur or Shakur better than Keyshawn? We literally have the potential of having two unified champions at 135. We have the potential for that. Whether it's Tank retires and Zepeda fights for the WBA strap, and then Shakur and Zepeda unify, and Coleslaw fights Denny's and beats Denny's, and then whoever gets the damn IBF belt, he fights them and unifies, and then now he's unified and Shakur's unified, and they never fight to see who is the man. We literally have the potential for that to happen, and a very good one. Because I think Keyshawn Davis beats everybody there. Everybody, all the names that I mentioned, I believe he beats them all. All of them. Every last one. I believe he beats Shakur. Lomachenko's past it. He beats Lomachenko. I believe he beats Denis Baranchyk. He beats all these. He beats everybody at 35. Potentially right now. I would favor Keyshawn just because of the style of fight and the power he has. His style, he's a boxer puncher. He's not a puncher like Tank Davis. He's a boxer puncher. He sets his punches up. Not that Tank doesn't. Tank sets his shit up. Tank is nice. But, you know, he's a boxer puncher where he's rangier. He fights in a way that he really doesn't get hit like Tank gets hit. His defense is actually better than Tank's, but Tank's competition is better than his. Whole different conversation. But still, I think Keyshawn is the better of the guys in active squad. I guess that's what you want to call it. He's the better of them. And that's no knock on Shakur. I think Shakur is more skilled overall, but when I'm speaking better, I'm speaking of who would beat the other. Not to say that Shakur doesn't have the skills to beat anybody, just that he doesn't engage like that at all, and judges would be looking for some shit that this man wouldn't be wanting to give. Whatever. Needless to say, it is what it is. It's a very simple question. Who is y'all go-to guy now that Tank and Loma are retired? BFTB, man, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my Patreon. And if you feel like supporting me, please support me in the PayPal or the Cash App.